Labubu horror story. Milan lived in the city of Shanghai, China, with her dog Bao. She originally belonged to a small village in China, but after her father's death, she moved to Shanghai to earn money for her mother and younger sister. Milan had a very sweet personality and worked at a toy shop. She loved toys, but among all toys, she loved dolls the most. Since she worked at a toy shop, she could buy her favorite dolls at discounted rates. Her house was filled with unique dolls from different countries. One day, a limited edition Labubu doll collection arrived at her shop. All the dolls were sold out immediately, but Milan had already kept one aside for herself. That Labubu doll was golden in color, a shade different from all the other Labubu dolls. The doll was extremely beautiful, and Milan had never seen such a cute smile on any Labubu before. Milan took the Labubu doll home. She was very happy that day and kept admiring the doll. Its cute blue eyes, beautiful golden fur, long ears, and big teeth with a sweet smile. Milan hugged the doll tightly, clicked many photos, and introduced it to her dog Bao as the newest member of her doll family. But while Bao happily wagged his tail and ran around the room after seeing the other dolls, he started barking loudly and growling at the Labubu doll. Milan found this strange but thought Bao might be scared. So she placed the doll on the shelf and went to sleep. Bao, who always slept beside Milan, kept staring at the doll and then ran out of the room. The next morning, before going to work, Bao again started barking loudly at the Labubu doll. As Milan was about to leave the house, Bao grabbed her jeans and pulled her toward the shelf. Milan scolded Bao, but he didn't listen. Angrily, she locked Bao in the bathroom and left for the shop. That day turned out to be the worst day at her toy store. Milan, who always spoke politely to customers, suddenly fought with one and started yelling at them. Her boss scolded her badly and fired her on the spot. Milan couldn't understand why she had suddenly become so angry. Crying, she returned home and opened the bathroom door. This is a true story. 17 kids went outside and never came back. Are you ready? A lot of people's stories. This story. As soon as the door opened, Bao ran out loudly, but seeing Milan crying, he calmed down and even his eyes filled with tears. That night, Milan went to sleep early. While sleeping, she heard someone laughing, a strange laugh she had never heard before. She saw someone standing in the corner of her room, staring at her. Because of the darkness, she couldn't see clearly. When she got up and looked, there was no one there, only the Labubu doll lying there. She placed it back on the shelf and went to sleep again. That night, Milan had a nightmare. She saw herself in her room, and there was a very strange animal-like creature with huge sharp teeth and even sharper claws. Its entire body was red and rotting in places. Slowly, it came closer to her and moved forward to choke her. Milan screamed in fear, but the creature laughed even louder and attacked her with its sharp claws. Milan woke up in terror, but she saw that the Labubu doll was sitting on top of her. She screamed loudly. Hearing her scream, her dog Bao ran into the room. Milan couldn't understand how the doll, which she had placed on the shelf before sleeping, had come onto her bed. When she looked closely, the doll seemed to be smiling even more than before. Before Milan could react, Bao grabbed the doll with his teeth and tore it into pieces. Milan was drenched in sweat and had a splitting headache, so she didn't scold Bao. She threw the torn Labubu doll into the dustbin, called Bao close to her, and went back to sleep. When she woke up in the morning, her headache was worse than the previous night. She also noticed small red rashes on her hands. Bao was not in the room. She called out to him, but there was no response. She searched the entire house. Bao was nowhere to be found. Finally, she went into the bathroom. Bao wasn't there either. But when Milan looked at her face in the mirror, it was completely covered with red rashes, as if something had bitten her. Suddenly, in the mirror, she saw something terrifying behind her shoulder, exactly like the creature from her dream, laughing loudly. When Milan turned around, there was no creature. Instead, the Labubu doll was placed on the bathroom shelf. Milan thought it was her imagination. After all, Bao had torn that doll apart, so how could it be there again? But now, the doll's face had changed from a cute smile to a horrifying grin. Terrified, Milan ran outside calling Bao's name, but he was nowhere to be found. When she returned inside the house, she was shocked. The Labubu doll had now reached the kitchen sink. Its hands and teeth were stained red. When Milan looked under the sink, her body froze in fear. Bao's dead body was lying there, blood flowing out of it. It looked like something had brutally torn him apart. Bao was dead. Milan finally understood that the Labubu doll was not an ordinary doll. She immediately searched the internet for information about the Labubu doll. She found several news reports stating that Labubu dolls were haunted and attacking people. Across the world, many such cases had been reported, the doll biting people and bringing terrible events into their lives, like losing jobs, falling seriously ill, or the death of loved ones. After reading all this, Milan was even more terrified. She realized that her Labubu doll was cursed. Without wasting time, she burned the doll, collected its ashes in a jar, and threw them into a nearby river. That night, she told her entire story to her younger sister over the phone. Milan believed that she had finally gotten rid of the Labubu doll, but the next morning, Milan's dead body was found in her house, and beside her body lay the same Labubu doll, which one of her friends from the toy store had taken with her. Nowadays, some people on the internet also claim that the Labubu doll is actually another form of a dangerous evil demon named Pazuzu. Because of these incidents, Labubu has been banned in several countries, and in some places, priests have even performed exorcisms on the dolls. So friends, what do you think? Is the Labubu doll really cursed? Is there truly a demon inside it, or is all this just a rumor? Tell us in the comments.